Last summer, my Shih Tzu dog, Boss, passed away, and I still feel so horrible about his demise. Boss and I had come a very long way. My parents adopted him for me when he was just 8 weeks old. I'm 21 now, and for the last 10 years, Boss has never left my side. He was my comforter, my therapist, and my best friend. As a teenager, Boss helped me sail through a lot of challenges. I was a depressed kid and a regular bully victim. My parents were always working and never really had time for me. Boss was the only one who knew me, understood me, and could see through my pains. When I moved out of my parents' house, Boss followed me across the country and was willing to start a new life with me. Unfortunately, in the beginning, things were tough for us, and sometimes we had to share a meal. I was a struggling student with almost little or no support from my parents, and having an extra mouth to feed was also a big issue. Because of our food situation, Boss would regularly go out in search of food, and most days, he had to depend on what he found to survive. We lived in a slum-like neighborhood, so it was pretty normal to see dogs running around the neighborhood from time to time. Last summer, Boss went out as usual to find food but didn't return. I asked a few neighbors, and some claimed they had seen him leave my apartment but did not return. I waited for hours, stayed up the night, and until the next day, Boss didn't return home. I was so worried and kept praying that he would return home safely or maybe someone would find him. It wasn't until the second day after Boss left the house that one of my neighbors who went to dump her trash called my attention to Boss' dead body in the dumpster not too far from our apartment building. His little head had been stuck in a polythene bag while searching for food, and my poor little thing suffocated to death. I cried so much that my eyes nearly fell out of my sockets, and I was depressed for weeks. Although my neighbors have tried to comfort me, I know that I'm the reason Boss died. If I wasn't so broke and couldn't afford his food, Boss would still be alive now. He was the only one I had and could lean on, and I failed him. No dog deserves to die the way he did, especially with a starving stomach. I buried him in a flower bed, and since then, my life has not been the same. I feel like a loser, and till now, my parents don't know that Boss is dead. Whenever they ask of him, I lie about him and end up crying after the call. It's been months now, and I can't get over it. Things are a bit better now, and I've moved to a better neighborhood. I only wish things had gotten better while Boss was still alive. He wouldn't have spent his last days trapped and suffocating in a stinky dumpster. I miss him so much and pray he forgives me for letting him down.